All right, yeah, so what are we talking about, please?
So there's a lot to talk about, and they're all kind of interrelated. But before we even delve into the serious matter, 5 survival skills. Can you remember all of them?
How to swim.
How to swim.
How to drive. How to cook. How to hustle. How to socialize.
Which ones do you have?
I think it's easier to mention the ones I don't have because I have almost all the skills. I was even thinking, probably here is something very difficult. I started swimming at the age of 3. I saved 2 lives that day.
Okay.
How to hustle. I started hustling before
He's trying to indirectly tell us that his life will need to be saved.
No, to be honest with you now, backstrokes.
Okay.
Please, come on, butterfly.
Wow. You say backstrokes. This is front strokes.
See, let me tell you, my back is your front. Your front is my back. Do you understand?
Okay.
As I do picking where you be.
See, forget all that hustling. I started hustling at a very young age in the streets. Because I'm wearing all this does not mean I've not been hustling ever since then.
You were hustling while you were in your mother's womb.
I mean,
That's pushing it now.
Driving car.
No.
Driving. Guys, I don't want to say that I have a new car.
Yes.
You get, even if I have a new car.
But since when have you been driving?
I started driving GS2.
Since conception.
GS2.
The minute your mother conceived
they will arrest you.
I used to drive my school bus.
Your school bus?
Sometimes the driver wouldn't be around.
Who gave you a driver's license?
Is that the question?
No.
Are you interviewing me now?
Yes.
Are you interviewing me now?
Who gave you the driver's license? Because you're not 18 already. So, who gave you driver's license?
What's the next point? What's the next
thing? What's the next one?
FRS will come and carry you.
Don't mind you.
It's like you don't know
so
yourself.
we've talked about driving, swimming,
socializing.
Socializing. Can we move to the next one? Guys, you guys already know, like socializing, really? Secondary school, social prophet boy. Primary school, social king.
Social king.
Yes, no. Okay, don't used to do primary school social king, girls.
What's social king?
So social king is the most social guy in the primary school, the person who can really relate with his environment and the people. Okay, you're not a social queen. Can you tell us about your secondary school, your primary school? What primary school did you attend?
Elibel International.
Why is it Elibel? Why are you trying to touch it?
It's always been Elibel, and then I attended Dorigos for secondary.
All right. I attended like Lekki Primary School, Lekki Secondary.
You said Lekki Primary School?
Wait, nah. It's not only Lekki Primary School.
In Lekki Phase 1.
No, it's under the water.
Lekki, do you know the school?
It's at the back of Lekki. I know.
Do you know the school?
It's at Lekki.
Have they changed the name
back.
now? Have they changed the names of these things? Let's move on. I don't want you guys to focus on me. Like, I don't want to bring my story.
Let's move on, Jare. So the main gist for today, you remember I said there were so many. So on the one hand, it has to do with people possessing their possessions. That's basically what people
territorial.
And being, territorial. On the one hand, we had the president with his beautiful wife next to him.
Yeah.
While he started, and then, the man just started talking about how he has only one wife. Her name is Lucy.
Ooh.
No weapon fashioned against their relationship shall prosper. That's on the one hand. On the other hand,
okay, so there was. Let's establish the story.
Give it more context,
Right, give it more context, right? So we don't exactly know the time of these events, but we know that there's a certain recording that we certainly, that's currently on social media, right? It's a press conference of the president of Kenya, right? So he was standing alongside his wife, making a public service announcement.
Very important announcement.
Letting everybody know that nation of the people of Kenya. For those of you that might know, those of you that do not already know, I know, and some of you know, that my wife here, Lucy, mentioned the surname, is the only legitimate wife that I have.
Wow.
And then you saw Lucy.
Yes.
In all her
glory.
Feminine, beautiful glory.
Boisterosity.
And you know what I loved? She looked around.
The minute she said it, everybody's.
You're paying attention.
She gauged everybody's mannerisms, body language. All the men that stood behind him just stood. Nobody moved.
To be honest with you, that is beautiful. What other symbol of love do you need? That's what we call political love. Do you understand? Let me tell you why. Let me tell you why. I need you guys to just think about what could have possibly happened.
Political.
A night before that day, she asked him a question. I'm just thinking here. She just asked him a question. do you really love me? And he said, yes. And he said, prove it. I want you to tell the world that you truly love me. I am the only one. And he said, don't worry, tomorrow I have a public announcement and I'm going to share to the world that it is just you. How many men today in Nigeria can come out live TV and say that they only have one true love and it's only their wife? That guy, kudos to you. I don't know if your presidency this thing, continue ruling. Continue ruling Kenya.
You realize that even if he does, even if he makes all the billboards in Kenya have a picture of him and his wife. Clearly stating, this is my wife in cap locks. Wait, allow me finish. With all the radio stations, TV stations, constantly drumming it into the ears of all Kenyans. Who wants to enter? We enter.
My dear.
Wait, I don't agree. I don't
because
agree.
You see these daughters of Jezebel.
I don't, this is Kenya.
You see these daughters of Jezebel.
Are we
if they want you, they will want you.
This has nothing to do with Jezebel. This is the man who truly loves his wife.
We're not talking about the man now. We have moved the focus from the man to the, at
this point,
to the citizens and the Lucians.
I love that one, Lucians. Oh.
No. I mean,
okay.
with the
that even reminds me of the other one because they are kind of related. So there's this, there's this particular popular socialite.
Chef K, come join us now.
Let's hear your opinion.
I want to hear what you think about.
Chef K is just busy.
So there's a popular socialite. He's been trending lately. Now this guy, he has an adopted son. Okay. So the adopted son now jumped on a TikTok challenge, talking about, I'm the next of kin, stuff like that. And then this popular socialite posted on his social media, tagging his own biological son and saying something about eyes on the goal and all that, next of kin.
AKA.
You saw it,
yeah, so AKA next of kin.
AKA next of kin. Like he tagged the son. Wow. Like his own biological son, that AKA next of kin. Like, don't get it twisted. Okay, I was about to say this is a beautiful thing. But don't get it twisted. This is my next of kin. And then it had me wondering as well, this whole territorial, possessing your stuff. Why do people adopt if they cannot love the child as their own? And then should an adopted child have that sense of entitlement
towards their properties?
I should be the next of kin. I'm the oldest in the house, even if I'm not biological.
My quick opinion here would be that this is a rich man's problem. Next of kin issue is a rich man's problem. Have you realized that poor or broke people don't always have next of kin issues like that? When there is wealth, that is when you start having issues and all. And these days, everyone is trying to be very vocal. You have the adopted son trying to say it is me, I'm the one who's going to get everything. The actual son is also there with the father. It's a rich man's problem. And at the end of the day, it is still the father's decision to give whoever he wants to give.
Yeah, but then again, people actually really need to understand who the next of kin is. What is the role of a next of kin? What defines a next of kin? A next of kin doesn't mean that you are entitled to anybody's property. A next of kin is someone who
will be contacted,
you are the easiest to contact in case of an emergency. So people need to understand what the role of a next of kin is, because it's embarrassing when you go and you are asking, let's say for example, a member of your family dies, and then they put you as next of kin on the account details.
Yes, and then you're now
already asking for, you go to the account office feeling proud.
Me be the next of kin.
Now me be next of kin. The king, Oga, you are not the next of kin, no. You are not the one entitled to his money. You are only the next of kin based off of, whatever information that is going to be, that needs to be given, it will be given to you. But if this person has not even written a will, I think it's only a will that is the legal document that legitimizes one out to have rights over anybody's property.
I know we really wanted to get Chef K's opinion, but she was really busy. But it's all good. It's all good. I'm sure MM will ask you when you guys are talking about it later.
Definitely banter on it.
Yes.
All right.
And that's it. Let us know what your thoughts are. We've had so many conversations already in such a short time. What are your 5 survival skills amongst, is it cooking, swimming, driving, socializing, or hustling?
Yeah.
out of these 5, rate yourself. Let us know. Use the hashtag WakeUpNigeria on TVC. Also, do you think an adopted child has any sort of legitimacy or any sort of sense of entitlement over their parents' property? Don't forget to use the hashtag WakeUpNigeria on TVC. The show continues, people. Stay with us. We'll be right back.